everyone, Senraikai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 14th episode of Nisekoi. And last episode we were introduced to the concept of a new girl, fiance as she was even called. But this episode I think we're actually going to get to meet her, probably, hopefully, pretty sure. So let's jump on in and see exactly how this goes. So 3, 2, 1, play. Got some nice water. Okay, we're together. Yeah, kind of speechless. Understandable. Are your feet falling asleep? That is quite a bomb to have dropped on you all of a sudden. How do you forget something like that? That's pretty important. You caused your son so much trouble. And how do you expect him to deal with this? Considering he has his fake love with her and another girl he likes. Of course, of course. Maybe she's cute. But yeah, you definitely haven't met her, just been a long time. Yeah, don't you want a chance to get to talk to her and ask her questions? She could be the promised girl, you know? She's as good as odds as anyone else. Wonder what the girl's reading back there. Oh, things will be weird, alright. Yeah, it's the anime life. Son, transfer student. He doesn't realize who it is, does he? He will in a second. Okay, let's see her. That is definitely not a school uniform. No, not their school uniform. But very long hair. Tachibana Marika. Not to be confused with Tachibana Hibiki. It's a very different show. Their class gets all the babes. Onodera, all she can do is clap. The competition just keeps getting steeper. Were they holding him up there? It took me a second. Did you spot him? Ichijo, her fiance? Oh, okay. Yeah, she's happy to see you. And yeah, this is one of my favorite anime things here is the sudden beautiful transfer student suddenly, gets all clingy with the main character, and then everyone's like, what the hell? How do you know her? What's going on here? Why does protagonist couldn't get all the girls, That sort of thing. I've always enjoyed that sort of thing. Because yeah, being a side character in anime, it's a rough life. You just have to sit on the sidelines while somebody else just lives the dream. She is clearly happy to see him, though. I'm sure Onodera probably not a big fan of any of that. Because she's already dealing with, Ichijo and Chitoge and how, close they are. Because the misunderstanding with the photo. And now she has this. And she'll definitely hear about the fiancé thing, I'm sure, soon enough. This is what happens when you never hurry up and confess when you have your chance. Oh yeah, they even filled out the silhouette. I mean, they probably did that with Tsugumomo too, but I more noticed it this time. Tsugumi, I meant to say. Bum bum bum. Okay, let's get back to class. Yeah, right where we left off. And here we go. Yeah, it may not be much for you, but this is a moment that's important to her. Oh, wait for it. Yeah, and they know that, he's supposed to be have a thing with Hitoge, so yeah. I mean, she clearly is the same girl, just longer hair. I was waiting for it. I was waiting to see Onodera taking it about as well as I expected. She got it out. Oh, now we get a cat fight between her and Chitoge. It's like, yeah, sure, that's the case. How are you gonna handle this girl? This girl is trying to claim your man over here. No. Yeah, that is straight up a declaration of war. Oh God! Wow! Right off, she barely knows her, and she's already throwing around the G word. Yeah, I was joking, but this actually might come to blows. Pretty sure you're not allowed to have a gun in class. Where do you think you are, America? Okay, okay, okay. We're doing this. Okay, I see how she handles her problems. That poor girl. I mean, if she really wanted to shoot, she would have done it so long before they got here, though. But okay. uh, your move, Chitoge. Mafia girl versus police girl. Not to be confused with Helsing's police girl. She's actually pretty cute. A little dramatic. I, I feel I can't tell how serious she's being, or this is just an excuse. Yeah. I mean, okay, now it's pretty obvious it was fake, but and he's just enjoying the show back there. The nurse's office. So, what are we gonna do in here? Yeah, I bet. So, what do you want to do? Okay, that's a little forward. I mean, we reunited like 10 minutes ago. After 10 years. That's gotta sting a bit. So yeah, rushing to the wedding, probably not the best idea. I mean, I think you two are not quite on the same page with this. Like, she clearly is more into it than you are. Well, there you go. pretty close there. Can you explain it to me? In detail? Let me get my notebook. Man, these close POV shots are... Let's not jump to conclusions. Okay. Whew, okay. Let's get married. Okay, we are definitely rushing things. Yeah, she's coming eventually. I feel like we came in at the wrong time. I promise I wasn't trying to put a baby in her. I mean, we're basically married. It's fine. Oh no, Dad. She still hasn't really responded to the situation yet. Fire punch. And yet it hurt electricity. Multi-elemental strike, I guess. So he suspected this could be the case. How? She's got the key, but she's not the only girl with a key. It's actually kind of small, too. Yeah, that is, yeah. Because you like him and you got jelly and you would never admit it. I mean, punch him with fire and lightning, yeah, that's probably a bit overkill. Did she wait for her to walk in to do that? That was quite the timing. It really is quite something watching Tsundere in action. Trying to figure out the meaning behind her own actions. Yeah, the protagonist's life. Not exactly how I would describe it. Her skirt is so long, though. She could learn a thing or two from Chitoge. That'd be great. I have to make sure it's okay with my girlfriend first, but yeah. Yeah, you know, the Nisekoi. Nisekoi Bito. I almost want to call her that now. She is such a drama queen. Like, she speaks like she's, you know, in a play, you know, I don't know how to describe it. Just the way she says these things. But yeah, I guess date confirmed. That's a good question. How do you get yourself in these situations? I mean, she should be easy to spot in a crowd. Yeah. No, it's all about her. Gotta keep her safe and all that. Looking great, though. Please enjoy yourself, ma'am. You won't be too far away if you need us. You know our number. Oh my god, mustache, really? Is that necessary? Is that... Uh... wow, that is an outfit. I never thought I would see her look like this. That is quite something. Can I take a picture? Oh. He's not gonna recognize her. Yeah, she looks great, honestly. Well, you do look significantly different. It's different. It's not his problem. His fault. That was a really suspicious looking person. Oh, Chitoge, okay. For some reason, I thought the hair was like orange or whatever, but you know, no, it was her normal hair color. I mean, yeah, you clearly look quite suspicious. And, you know, mafia girl on top of it, too, so. Probably shouldn't draw unwanted attention from the police to yourself if you can avoid it. But yeah, great choice in a date spot. Nice view. Nice little blimp in the background. Yeah, I mean, guy's got a wife, fiance, and a girlfriend. Another girl that likes him, so. I will. That. I mean, I would love to see them try. uh, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's the obvious Tsukome to do there, but maybe it's a subtle way of saying she doesn't like herself. I don't know. Also, how do you feel about Onodena, then? Is your hair too long for you? Nisekoi. I mean, just want to lose with the stalkers. About the promise? I mean, just discovered it a few days ago. Somebody's ready for a run. Or trying to look like it. The past, probably. Are you that girl? Did we promise to marry or anything? But you're not gonna tell me? Yeah, there's a but. I was waiting for the but. You gotta marry me. That is a lot to ask just for an answer. Especially when the girlfriend's right behind you. Uh, what do you want him to do? Okay, rejected it. That's how much he cares about you. I was waiting for it. I was hoping for the blush, and we got it. You wouldn't be the first one. Wait, he's not allowed to have a mistress or two? Okay. So she did know she was there. He did not. What a coincidence. I was just walking by. So she claims. I don't think she's gonna do that. Twitching intensifies. You haven't even known her that long. You're just biased because you want him. uh, interrupted kiss. Uh, uh, there's no need to be upset. Don't believe her lies. Uh, didn't you say not too long ago that punching him was too much? I'm pretty sure a kick is worse. You can't just take one person's opinion and decide and determine, that's fact and it's the case. Like, she claims to remember everything, but we had no proof of that. I know we know she remembered him in general, and that was very sudden. Is there something you want to tell us? Yeah, I'm really curious about that now. Oh, forgot the bag. Are we gonna see what the deal is? Okay, gotcha. The sickly body thing. We might have heard about that. I mean, I think you'd look fine with the hat on, but got your bag. tracked you down. Yeah, she clearly doesn't want to, you know, seem weak and stuff in front of him. I mean, she's very attractive for one. She's blonde. She speaks English. She's tsundere. Even so. Yeah, she can be cute sometimes. Those dead eyes, wow. Uh, I mean, she probably changed herself a lot. Like, her hair was shorter. So, it wouldn't surprise me if she tried to change her personality and stuff, too, to be more, you know, what she thinks he would like. So, yeah, very well could have just been put on an act for a while now, it seems like. Okay. Uh, I'm sorry that. Okay, I guess we finally opened up a bottle here. Okay, that explains a lot. I'm gonna look up her voice actress after this. She sounds kind of familiar. Now that she's like really exploded. So yeah, now he remembers her. Now he's Mari. Okay, I mean Marika, Mari. Yeah, it sounds about right. And we end off on that too. So yeah, now he remembers her. So I guess next episode we can uh, get more get a more honest discussion going about her. I guess. Even got a parasol. Does she have her hat though? Step. Oh, Clarice. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why just seeing their name gets me excited. And she does not have her hat on. Very fancy parasol though. And yeah, that was the 14th episode of Nisekoi. Before I forget, I do want to look up her voice actress, okay? Because I know she sounds familiar. Okay, yeah, Rina from Princess Connect. Yeah, Komari from No Nonbyori. That's what she sounded like. Yeah, I can definitely hear it now. I knew she sounded like somebody in particular that I heard, and yeah, Komari from No Nonbyori is totally the character. But yeah, I've seen other things too. I mean, like I guess she was in Bokutachi. That's cool. Yamano Tsusume. Oh yeah, Hinata. Yeah, I can hear that too. But definitely, no known beauty is definitely what I felt as I heard her outburst there, because she does yell sometimes in no known beauty, right? You know, she gets angry, and that's what like really made it clear to me that who she was. So very fitting, considering there was also the scene where it made it clear to Ichijo who she was. So really it all came together really nicely there, in kind of a meta sense. Oh yeah, Popoda from working. Yeah, that makes sense too. Let's see, probably no one else really of note that I've seen. Okay, Roka and Hanamonogatari. Yeah, I guess that's yeah. I never knew that was the same voice actress as Komari though. That's cool. That's why I usually don't want to do this, because I just get sucked into it. Now I have to know everyone that I've ever heard her be as. I know it was a terrible sentence, but and Nyaruko, yeah, from Hayore Nyaruko-san. Yeah, just before I get too into it, I'm gonna pull myself away. But yeah, this episode, like I thought, we got a new girl, Tachibana Marika, right? She's, I guess, like police connections, because we have our Yakuza girl, Yakuza girl, or Mafia girl, Ichijo's Yakuza. Now we got the police, and yeah, everything just, getting pretty hectic, pretty crazy, more just like promises of, getting together with Ichijo. Just problems just keep getting made him, like past problems that keep coming back to him in the future. So poor Ichijo having to deal with all that stuff. But I mean, I say poor Ichijo, but it does result in him getting a lot of cute girls in his life. So I guess it is kind of a trade-off. But Marika did come across as pretty nice, very feminine, cute, friendly kind of girl. But you can kind of tell that it's at least partially an act, because she's pretty savage with like utilizing the police and trying to escape, with the Ichijo, and all that stuff. But the fact that it was like fully an act became very clear near the end of the episode, where she just like unleashed all the bottled emotions, because Ichijo keeps saying these things to her, and she keeps that she doesn't really like to hear, like the fact that he doesn't remember her and all that. But she never really vented at him, because she's trying to continue to keep up the facade and seem like the kind of girl that she thinks he likes and all that. But she did kind of reach a boiling point and just bam, just lets it all out. And then you remember who she was, Mari. I'm guessing she was much more like tomboyish in the past and all that. She had shorter hair, which it can indicate that, but doesn't necessarily. But it seems to be the case in this case. But we also have the classic, cute girl shows up in class, everyone gets excited, and then she's like, "Hey, protagonist-kun," and it's like, "What? How do you know her?" Like I said earlier, that we got that full thing, and that was quite fun, especially with Onodera. Like I feel for Onodera so much. Like that was kind of what was on my mind the most during this scene, because from her perspective, you got Chitoge, you got her. There's also technically Tsugumi. That's not really same level as Chitoge and Marika are, but still, she likes him too when she's around and all that. And she looks pretty good when she tries, as we kind of demonstrated in the episode with the the disguise, the stalking, the date. But yeah, Marika definitely seemed to try to play it up like she knew everything and all that. But I don't know. I'm not fully convinced, considering she has been somewhat manipulative in the episode. So I'm not gonna completely believe that she knows everything, and that what she's saying is true. So I wouldn't worry too much about it yet, Chitoge. Like, she took it pretty wholesale there, because she's obviously pretty upset and all that. But I'm sure she's worried a little bit too much. But one thing that definitely is true, that she is definitely, kind of a weak body, sickly. It really may seem like that's the case. But also, yeah, the nurse is obviously watching at the worst possible time. But yeah, good stuff. We do, fully have a new girl in the show, and I guess next episode we'll get to learn a bit more about like her true self, possibly. Now that Ichijo does seem to remember her. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.